What's the deal? My name is Dale Culver. Welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Get Out.
And
Get
out,
go.
Get out.
Up.
Man, if you don't get up on my face.
Vete.
Yo.
Vete.
It's your boy Ant Smith. I'm here. I'm in the building. Let's do it.
Short and sweet. Nice.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gani Perez.
You didn't know what to expect, huh? She was like,
usually you just
She's
go
like,
on,
I usually got to like
blah,
1 minute before I can think about it. I got you.
Blah, blah.
I got you.
We're starting off year 2, right, man? All right,
yes, our second year.
Second year.
Second year in the game, baby.
Thank you for all you people that have been supporting us. And thank you. We got a sponsor too, man. We got a sponsor for the show, finally.
What's the sponsor? And why does water taste like sink water?
Well, that's not our sponsor. So if you guys want to sponsor us with, it is sink water, actually. Why, you too good for sink water?
Yeah.
No, I guess.
Yeah, now that we're going to second year, he thinks he should get champagne.
I'm bougie.
Hell yeah.
I'm bougie.
You live in Pawtucket. You
I don't drink no sink water. That's why nah, man. You drink Pawtucket water. I don't even like to brush my teeth with that water. Yo, real talk. I go to work and brush my teeth because I don't like that Pawtucket water. I swear. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, I really do.
You breath stank all the way till you get to the work.
I don't care. Yup. Yep, sure enough do.
get pulled over, get out of a ticket with that.
So
breath.
yeah, so if you have a business that you want us to talk about, definitely let us know. But my sister, you have the mug still from.
Oh yes.
So we can show, but.
Sarah's Creative Space, handmade. Designing and customizing apparel, glass, beverageware, and more. This is called beverageware? I never heard that word. Beverageware. Like silverware, beverageware.
Silverware, beverageware.
Like this tap water, this sink water, this is beverageware.
Beverageware.
Nice.
This is not beverage.
So, all right. So let's get into it. What are we getting into?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let
Oh,
me
you
start
didn't
off
do
the
the spot, man. Get to it, man.
No one's gonna send the sponsors if you're gonna be disrespecting them. Okay, you gotta walk a book.
Oh, here you go. Come
true.
on, man. We ain't got time for all that. I gotta do the sponsor.
All right, so you can hit her up at Sarah's Creative Space at gmail.com, 401-265-1877. Other items available at your request. As you can see, she did this lovely glass. She does custom orders.
She does shirts and hats and shoes. She does things for bridal showers, graduation parties, high school reunions, you name it. She does it.
All right.
Give her a call.
All right.
All right. So, you finally busted out the Netflix.
I finally busted out. Well, not the Netflix, whatever. You know, everybody knows me. If you know me, I'm not a really big movie person, but once in a while, I'll do some movies. And
movies or watch movies?
All right,
I don't want to hear about your movies.
No, I watch movies, man.
Imagine.
I watch movies, man.
Little
you always
people.
got to take it to that.
The little people.
That's why they got the hole in the inside of the DVD for Anthony. So he can do his movie.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And that's why they got digital for Dale. That's it. You don't even a little output. Boop, boop. Auxiliary cord.
Nice try.
Anyway, yeah, man, I was watching movies, man. Y'all know I don't really watch movies, but then, Dale will put me onto some movie or Liani will, whatever. But I decided I'm going to watch the movie Get Out. Wow. Wow.
I never watched this.
You never watched it? Okay. This movie will make you feel very differently about white women. I'm sorry, folks. It made me feel different about white people. It really did.
White people or white women?
It's just a movie.
White women and some white people. It's not real, but damn it, it could happen.
No, it is real. Oh, you mean a movie?
Like, it's just a movie. It's not, like, real.
Well, that's true. But it's rooted in some,
Well, with this administration, everything's rooted in hate, for sure.
Well, listen.
No, but I mean, it's rooted in some real things that really been happening, really going on. For example, remember the story a year ago where the young black kid was found upside down in the gym, and he had
he was in a wrestling mat.
Yeah, that's what it is. They had the wrestling mat. You know how the wrestling mats are rolled up and they're kind of sitting upright, like this cup, for example.
Okay.
He was found upside down in that thing, and
with his organs missing.
His organs were missing. Now, No, he lived, even though he didn't have any goddamn organs.
Yeah, I know. Like, what? How you gonna? Did he live? Did he? What do you mean? Did he?
He's a zombie. No,
He
yes.
definitely died.
Yes,
Well,
did he
depends on
live?
what organs it is. Stop laughing at me.
She's like, did he live? Did he live? Yeah, because you can walk around without lungs and kidneys and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, man? They don't.
looking at all the white people, like trying to see who's walking around with his organs.
I mean, this has been going on.
But he did.
That's
yes.
so sad.
But that's one example of something very recent, and that stuff happens all the time. Think about, look at all the girls missing in D.C. Look at the 100 girls that were missing in Africa, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that stuff is happening.
They still haven't found them.
So this may not be a true movie, but
right.
it's based and rooted in real things that happen.
Okay.
Yep. To be honest with you, how the movie was I gotta say that Jordan Peele took a lot of elements that's happened from the past and all that other stuff. He kind of like how he put it all together.
Jordan Peele, the comedian?
Yeah, Jordan Peele from Key and Peele show.
Oh wow!
Yes, how he put everything together was immaculate. Because I'm just gonna say a few scenes that he did.
Spoiler alert!
I'm not gonna spoil it, but there was one scene, and he called it a silent bingo, and it was basically how he did it was a modification of an auction, a slave auction. How he did it. You know what I'm saying? He did that aspect of it. He just took everything from the black
history,
struggle.
like,
And he updated it and put it into the movie. So like if you was paying attention, you would know. If you're a black person and you like, no, hold up, let me redo that. If you're a black person of your own culture, because there's some black people that be like, I never read a book about Malcolm X. I don't know who that is.
Right.
You know, there's some of those ones that the Oreo cookies. You know what I mean? You know, whatever. But if you have your black culture and other stuff, like when you see the movie, you see how he did it, and you're just like, wow, like you could tell he really thought about it. But I'm telling you, man, the movie it made me think. I was just like, wow.
So you watched the whole movie?
I watched the whole movie from beginning to end. I watched the whole movie from beginning to end, and then I went back and watched the ending like 3 times.
Really? No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch now.
Yo, like you know me. I'm real with mine. Like, if a movie is whack, I'll tell you. And you know, I don't like doing too many movies. I gotta say that has been one of the best movies I watched in a very long time.
Really? That's a high recommendation coming from.
From me, yes, because when it comes to movies, I'm a very
Because you usually don't like.
Pardon me.
No, you know me. I hate in the beginning. I just start hating. But I gotta say, I love this movie. It was good, and I'm very happy that it was Jordan Peele who directed it, and I'm glad that he had a very low budget. And for a low budget movie, he made it pop. So kudos to
It
him.
was like, we got a low budget. What can we do? Can we blow up some cars or something? It's like, no.
Nah.
Well, can we blow up some black people? Sure.
Nah. So
That's a long way from Keanu, though, huh?
from Keanu, it was literally like, oh man, like that's like night and day. Like I seen pieces of Keanu, I was just like,
From
nah.
what?
The movie Keanu.
It was about this cat that Jordan Peele and made, and trying to find their cat, Keanu. So like a
It's like a
silly
spoofy,
comedy.
silly
so
comedy.
So he went from that, and then he went directly to this, which was
I
like,
like how he did it though. He kind of was like, "Oh yeah, I can do silly stuff. Watch this." Bow.
Wow.
And this
Caught your
movie,
attention.
catches your attention and everything.
Was there any? Was there little riffs of comedy because he's a comedian? Or
No.
was it just completely.
Oh, actually, I gotta say, all right, hold up. At the very end, there was like one comical moment. I was dying, like I was laughing. What I mean, I was laughing, like because the whole movie's serious. No, I'm not gonna ruin it,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna say it. But like,
You saw the movie?
yeah, I was watching it right, and towards like the last, like there's this one part in the movie, and I'm just laughing because I'm like.
what, he found Keanu or something?
Nah, it's not that. It's just in the movie Get Out. There's this one, because there's a comic in there too.
Dave Chappelle's in it.
No, Dave Chappelle's not in Get Out.
But one thing people are saying is, the black dude in that scene that
Yeah.
kind of has that Dave Chappelle look,
Yeah.
right? Like some people are saying like, there's like, everybody has their theories. And you know how David Chappelle, they're saying that he was kind of cloned and things like that, or
Yeah.
Illuminati and how,
Illuminati,
all
yeah.
stuff he went through. And one of the things people are saying was that gentleman in the movie looks like Dave Chappelle for a reason, to kind of say like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? To make, like they purposely said, we're going to make a guy.
I'm glad you said cloned. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's a good movie.
Oh, now I want to watch the movie. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
please do.
I saw the comments that you left. Like, I don't trust.
Oh, he
What
said
did
the
you say?
TSI guy was funny. Johnny watched the movie. Johnny knows that. Johnny, that part was hilarious. You know, don't say that. Don't ruin it, because they ain't seen it. But yes, the TSA dude was funny. But that TSA dude is also a stand-up comic. You should check him out on Netflix. I don't remember his name as of right now, but yeah, he was definitely funny. So boom, boom, done. Hello, Mr. Funnies and Miss Funnies. Okay, cool.
Hello.
Yeah, so.
So, you made a comment, and I think someone kind of got offended. Like, not all of us are bad.
Yeah, man. So I put that. I'm gonna be real. I put that on Facebook, man.
What was the comment?
I said after this was the comment. I said after watching Get Out, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, I don't trust white women anymore.
And you said
then I said sorry, not sorry. Don't blame me. Blame Jason Peele. And just as y'all were getting thick too, just as white women were getting thick, because y'all are starting to get thick.
Jordan Peele, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all starting to eat a lot of collard greens, and y'all messing with black culture a lot. So a lot of y'all white women are starting to get real thick and certain stuff like that. But no. That movie make you run from any white woman.
Well, you know, black.
Straight up. She'd be like, hi, you look sexy. Let me take you to go see my mom. You'd be like, nope, nah, not falling for this one. Nope. Nope, I watch Get Out. I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Sarah.
I guess that's a whole new meaning till we want to have you over for dinner, huh?
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Now I got to see this movie. It's just going in my head, like, what could it be about, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie.
All right, cool.
Tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken.
All right, so, man. But yeah, so you're speaking of what you was talking about, Get Out. It's by, Jordan Peele or whatever. And, let's talk about the arts. Because, they're doing what? Budget cuts? Are we going to talk about that? About the arts?
Sure.
We talk about the arts.
Well, they're doing, but the huge cut in education. Like, I think it's 92 billion,
9.2 billion.
Is it 9.2 or 92? I think 9.2. Well, it's 92. Oh, man. I saw it this morning. It was very early, but anyways.
Here's a quick perspective on that. So a couple podcasts ago, we went and we said we saw the Trump administration budget cuts. I don't even want to say Trump, but Trump administration budget cuts. They showed all the areas where he was cutting this and cutting that and cutting this. And one of the things, the arts, basically he would pretty much cut all of the funding. Just pretty much, probably only left a couple hours.
Right.
Probably just left
this happened when I was a kid, by the way. So when I was back in the day, when I was like in the, I'm going to say 4th grade, I was getting into music.
You made it to the 4th grade?
I graduated from high school.
You made it to the 4th grade, man? High five, boy. Give me some 4th grader.
And high school.
No, you didn't. You got a GED Express.
And college.
Okay, you did.
And my master's program.
Oh, snap.
But I'm not doing my doctorate, so I'm not paying all that money, because according to Trump, we're not getting... I'm
gonna be honest with you, I did college. I did a few semesters, and I hated it, and I was like, I'm done with this.
Some people, you know what? Some people are just brilliant. They don't need it. I mean, you're good. But were you in the arts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his face. Do that face again. That's so funny. Anyways, I'm not saying that you don't need college per se, but some people are brilliant. They don't really need their college
That's
education.
a great whole other conversation that I would like to weigh in on, too.
Okay, go for it.
No, not right now.
Not right now. We're not. But we're doing the budget cuts.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't like it.
I think arts is important because it stimulates a part of the brain. Also, languages, considering cutting. Languages. Like...
Y'all know how I feel about language. Know how I feel about language.
It's so important to be able to speak another language and learn it well, right? And this is where education is going. Art is important. I know when I was a kid and they pulled away the art program, I was learning. First, I was learning the flute, but the woman was kind of mean.
He was playing a skin flute.
It was. But my hands, my hands are still tied because she kept pulling and it hurt. So I ended up doing the clarinet instead because you can do this and not do.
Oh, you didn't want to do this way. You wanted to do it this way. You wanted to play it this way.
I don't like them cutting the arts. I think every young lady should learn how to play the flute
and clarinet.
Stupid.
I think every woman should learn how to play clarinet.
But the first thing I learned to play was guitar. And then after that was...
Flick bean?
Pendejo. But anyways,
what?
it was very hurtful because I was really getting into the music piece. And I really liked
they took it away from you?
They took it away from the schools back in the days. It was in Pawtucket.
But you know what they're gonna do for us? They're gonna take it
when I
away,
was younger. This was back in 19.
and they're gonna give us these.
This was in 75. You know.
Fidget.
You don't need to learn about anything when you have one of these. Look, all the art you need. Try it out.
Little kids can learn how to play the fidget spinner.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like art is important when it comes to drama,
Every time I give it to
music, all different types of art.
You gave it to me like that, bro.
In fact, my physical therapist, his daughter, who is in elementary school, she's in middle school. She actually did her first stand-up. And she went in a variety show. She did her stand-up, and she actually watched some of your stuff to learn how to like mechanics of comedy.
Really?
I suggested to him to tell him about your podcast.
And who is this?
My physical therapist's daughter.
And and she's doing okay.
And she did it. She did about five minutes or something like that.
She was like, "Shut the fuck up."
I doubt that.
You sure? I was about to say. I'm like, you sure you wanted her to watch it?
But
She gonna come in, man. These walls are fucking toe up and
But
shit.
you see what I mean? Like, that's really cool.
Look at this, Mom. You need to start cooking better, Mom. All right.
You're silly.
You know what I'm saying, Mom.
But I just
awesome,
feel like it is awesome, and I think it's being creative is a part of everybody, and nurturing that in children. I mean, all my sons, they're all musicians, right? Mm-hmm. They're all.
What you got, like a black the Spanish version of what's the name of that group?
Menudo.
They don't sing.
Oh, she said you got Menudo. No, but what's the name?
They do.
You got the Spanish
I know which one
the
it
Puerto
is.
Rican
No, they don't sing. They play. So my sons play guitar and piano. Well, Elijah plays violin. William plays saxophone and clarinet. Caleb plays saxophone, piano. He does it all. In fact, he's debuting his album next week. But if it wasn't,
he got an album?
He's got an album.
Oh snap!
June 7th, he's promoting it. But if it wasn't for school band, he started in 4th grade or 5th grade. He would have never realized that was his passion. Mm-hmm. From 5th grade through high school, through the senior year, he did marching band and he did band.
You're very passionate about it.
I think that it's really important because it got pulled away from me when I was a kid, and I realized later in life that I am musically inclined.
You sing, right?
I won't do that.
Can you sing something?
No.
Go ahead, sing something.
I have a cold.
Oh, come on, man! You acting like a punk.
I'm not.
You're
okay,
not. No,
I
you can't
promise
speak no more until you sing.
Can you give us
Give us a sample. Give us a little sprinklet.
I don't know. Just a little.
Give us a little taste.
A little run. I don't know.
Give us a happy birthday or A B C D.
I have
Do
a cold,
something.
and my throat is swollen in the back.
Oh man, you're a diva right now. Yo.
I
You're
am
acting
being
like,
a
nah,
diva.
man.
You know what?
I'm all
Yes,
done
I
with you,
am.
yo. I'm all done
But
with
you know,
you, yo.
I promise you the next.
Nah,
the
man,
next
it's too late.
episode-
Too late.
Whoa. She's making a promise.
I'm making a promise. The next episode, I will sing something.
Don't want it. Keep
Small
it.
That's
thing.
a big
Oh, he
thing.
said you don't want it. Pull it back.
Make sure No, we want it though. Make sure you catch us here next week because
I'm gonna put it on the spot. I want you to sing too. I'm gonna force you.
yeah.
All right, you don't sing. I'm gonna be like Ike on you. No, hold up. You took too long to get it. She took too long to get it. She was like,
My brain is foggy. Like, listen, I really got a bad head cold, and I'm trying to save my energy for tonight's show.
I gotta say, the one thing about art to me is I was lucky. I moved from Providence to Cranston, right? And when I moved from Providence to Cranston, like they had stuff for music. You know what I'm saying? Like in my high school, we had a drama program. We had a choir. We had marching band. We had all type of stuff. We even had at my school, we had a diversity bash. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I performed in a diversity bash. Actually, not even doing comedy.
Whoa. Diversity bash?
Yeah, diversity bash.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Well, listen, the diversity. You might not like the diversity bash sound of it, but it was actually good.
Or batch?
Bash.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
And what we did was we would have all type of shows because in our, in the school that we was at, it was starting to develop. Don't get me wrong, it was predominantly white, but there was a lot of different cultures. So we had Cambodian culture, African culture, Spanish culture.
Like an international thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of different stuff. So
Nice.
every day of that diversity bash, we would have like certain things that would go on in the auditorium and stuff like that.
Good.
I performed with my homegirl Casa. Her name is Casa. Casa, you know who you are?
Would you sing Wade in the Water?
No, actually not. But this old Negro. Straight up. You was just, you might meet a nigga from Green Mile or something.
He's like, we're going down, turn around, pick a bell.
Nah, I performed in a few different.
Oh, Lordy, pick a gun. See, I sang. I'm good. I did my promise. I'm good. There it is.
You just sang about cotton right now.
You know what? That's
Did
funny.
you know? Stop!
Can
Shut
I
up!
just tell
No,
you?
no.
That song, they made us sing that song. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's not a cool song to sing.
No, it's not. I'm offended.
This was it was in Pawtucket. It was the 5th grade.
What happened?
They made us sing this song.
What song? Sing it again.
No, don't sing it, nah, man. Play it on the. You'll see.
Now
Don't do it.
You don't
Don't do it.
When you're a kid, you don't know better. Now I'm like,
Don't do
if
it.
I was a parent and I found out my kids sang that song, I'd go in there so fast their heads.
You better not sing it again. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Are you surprised I know how to sing it? Because we were taught in elementary
Anyway,
school.
so but now at my school we had a diversity bash. I was in an African fashion show.
Oh.
I was in an African fashion show where we wore all the African dashikis and the headwear and all that other
Nice.
stuff. I also did that.
Do you have photos?
I was in a because but anyway, we did the African fashion. Actually, Casa might have some photos. I'm not sure. But then I also
if you have photos.
did I was in a rap show with my boy. It was me. What we used to what? What y'all laughing for?
I'm laughing because she's laughing.
You don't think I got bars?
And the fact that
You don't think I got bars?
said rap show.
Don't.
He does. Remember that time he did it and I.
You don't think I got bars?
He just dropped
I got bars, cuz.
Do it.
Nah, you didn't even sing.
Okay, let me
I
say
just
this. Let me
said.
say this.
So, but we learned about not only just
What did you
black.
rap? You write your own rap?
Yeah, of course.
Let me hear it. I know you know it.
No, I don't remember the rap from that far back.
You had a ghostwriter?
Nah, I don't do what
You
Liani
gotta
does.
know your first rap.
Nah, that wasn't my
Say
first
that.
rap.
My name is Anthony. I like candy. Something like that, right? Come on, man. You know how it was back in the
he likes-
day.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah,
This is the 80s.
Nah. I was
Maybe the 90s, a young boy.
I was born in the 80s, 1983. So you know.
Alright.
But anyway.
Alright, okay.
But yeah, I did a rap show. We had poets there. We had a whole bunch of stuff in there.
I love spoken word.
Anybody who's went to Cranston East, y'all know, like the diversity bash was lit. Like,
Cranston East?
yeah, Cranston East, man. And
Cool.
We would
Very
we would do the diversity bash, and we would even have like things with times when we would bring in certain food or whatever. So there was
Were there
people-
white people in the diversity batch?
Yeah, but not like
they
that.
had what hamburger like.
No, they didn't. No, they wasn't allowed to bring.
French
No.
fries,
We
hamburgers.
put it this way: there was willing participants, but there was certain stuff like if you don't get these
so kidding.
asparagus and artichoke dip up out of here, we
No,
ain't trying to do all
hamburgers,
that.
hot dogs, Americana,
No,
steak,
no,
pot roast. I
we
love
didn't do that.
food.
We would bring in food like we had African food, Spanish food, Cambodian food. It's diversity. We eat regular lunch every day.
American is diverse.
No, man. Like I said, it was diversity bash. If you want to eat some American food, go to lunch, eat them burgers and fries at lunchtime.
That sounds like segregation to me.
Yeah.
Did.
Kinda.
No, it was a time when we celebrated other stuff. Hey, listen, okay? I like that diversity bash. I thought it was banging. It was a whole week of stuff too, so it was cool. And I gotta say, so I enjoyed. It fell. I enjoyed having that in my school. It was good. It was very detrimental to me doing my comedy now.
Detrimental.
What? That's what.
Detrimental. You think it was not opposite of detrimental?
Yeah. I messed it up, yo. Let me just.
See what happens when you pull away arts? You pull the wrong
Why don't we
word.
start over?
Let's start over. Backwards.
It was very.
Cup up with-
Influential is what it's
Yeah,
trying to say.
exactly.
Yeah.
I listen.
It's detrimental if you pull away the arts people.
I got it confused.
Got it.
I'm
Right,
sorry.
We got it.
All right.
I'm bashing
so
your
upset.
diversity bash.
I was, I messed it up.
Okay.
But I just kept it. I just rolled with it. I was like, too late.
I'm just saying, we just got to get to a point where a bash is just a bash. Not the diversity bash and.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Bashing is like, isn't that like roasting? The same word?
No. Yeah,
It was basically
But a
the bash
is
was like a party, man. It was a
Party,
celebration.
bash. Like a big bash. We're throwing a big
Yeah,
bash.
it was a celebration of different stuff. So
Okay.
we got to enjoy it. It
Throw in
was
a bash.
good.
Yeah. Seems like they cut English in Pawtucket too.
Let me tell you. I only went 3 years there, then I went to Central Falls. But can I just say, like, the drama
I didn't go to
club-
school in Pawtucket.
The drama club in Central Falls was amazing. Amazing. My mother wouldn't
Oh,
let
no
me.
doubt. You guys got.
Well,
These guys
it
got
was-
that gorilla chick. What's her name? That
Oh,
gorilla back.
see? Okay.
That gorilla back. What's her
Listen.
name? What's her name? Gorilla back. Viola Davis. Is that her name?
Hey, we can have a diversity.
Yo,
bash.
you can make a gorilla
can have
talk.
a
That's
diversity bash.
definitely a good drama program. I'm saying, because she is all ugly in the face.
You know she don't mess with you when you talk to her girl like that.
Who?
About her girl. Like
Leonie, where you go? Why you mad? Why you mad? Listen,
that, yo.
listen. Viola Davis, she's rough in the face.
No,
She look like she does push-ups and then lets go. She just.
you got one more in you.
Oh man.
No, Viola's pretty hot though.
Yeah, she's pretty hot in the face, all right, boy. Ooh.
Hot, though. She's pretty hot, though.
All right, come on, you can come back. I'm not gonna go there no more. I'm not gonna go there no more. Why did you get so sensitive about Viola Davis? Why is he so sensitive?
Because I look up to her. And
Tell the people why.
Of course you look up to her. Everybody looks up to Donkey Kong.
Oh my God! Stop! God help.
Everybody looked up to King Kong, man. You didn't see in the new movie King Kong?
Tate quieto, because that's not funny.
It's funny to me.
No, it's funny to you. But anyways, my mother didn't allow me to be in drama.
You're gonna get an email from that girl.
I'm back to doing.
What email?
Remember the lady that emailed you and said, "Yo, your coworker is mean to you."
Yes.
You got an email?
I have to share this. I have to share.
You got an email about me?
I got a Didn't you see it?
No, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember.
I got a message from a new viewer of our show.
Thanks for messaging us.
And she messaged me and she said, I think you're funny how cool that, like that I'm Puerto Rican, Latina, but my husband/boyfriend is very rude to me and it upset her.
Who's a husband/boyfriend?
Like,
what the hell?
Is it part of the show?
That's what she said?
Yes, I will. She said it in Spanish.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
She wrote it to me in Spanish.
She wrote it to you in Spanish?
Yes. Now stop playing. Seriously, I have much respect for her.
I do too.
No, you don't.
I do
that's
too,
not
man.
Funny, man.
I'm telling you, I have a lot of respect for her, man. When she played in Freddy Krueger as Freddy, she did an amazing job. She did that without makeup. Like, who can play Freddy Krueger without makeup? She is a nightmare on M Street all day, baby. Viola Davis, you did an excellent job. They really said that? The thing they think we're married?
Yes. Like your boyfriend/husband, he is very rude to you. Like, is that like how he really is all the time, or is this part of the show? And I'm like lightening it up because I didn't want to like. Because honestly, it's just we're playing around. But sometimes, like right now, I'm not happy with you right now.
You're not happy with me?
No.
Well, guess what?
What?
Deal with it.
Pendejo. I can throw water right here.
You know what I'm saying? You need to throw water in your girl Viola Davis's face. Maybe that.
Ya no más.
No más. Hey, don't get mad at me, cause you know what I'm saying. Yo, I gotta say, you know what? I'm not gonna disrespect. I'm gonna be real. Okay. I like Viola Davis. No. I like. No, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go. I like Viola Davis when she was a dog on Rough Rider on that stop drop.
All right, guys.
You know what I'm saying? That
27 minutes. We're good. I'm done.
She did that.
This is a great show.
Man.
Stop pulling the arts away from the school. Our kids need arts in their lives. It's not just about pushing mathematics and stuff down their throats. That's what I'm going to end with right now.
Otherwise, they'll just sit around all day. I'm throwing in the towel. Learning how to crack.
Why are you throwing in the towel for?
I'm about ready to bash you in the face what I'm trying to do, but I'm sucking it up. I'm real high not to hurt you.
I'm going to keep everybody on live because I don't...
If I was more Polish, I'd be like, we got a guest.
You're afraid? You're afraid of white women? Really? Not Puerto Rican women? Dios mío, qué cosa.
Man, I ain't afraid. I got a kid with a Puerto Rican woman. If I could do that, then I'm good. And she's real gangster. You know what? Hold on.
I'm not gangster.
Huh? But no, you Puerto Rican women are very tough. Very tough. Very tough. You Puerto Rican women are very tough. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, y'all are tough.
You cut people.
You cut. You see? Oh. See? I didn't even have to say it. Dale said it. You do cut people. And put vinegar and lemon juice.
Indigenous roots, my dear, my love.
Yeah, just because he lives in Texas and be hanging around Mexicans doesn't mean he knows that he understood what you said. Indigenous roots, that's my boy right there, man. I gotta say, man, Indigenous roots, he a big dude too. He like 6'3", 6'4". He a big dude, man.
Throwing this out.
Yeah, he's indigenous.
But anyway, man, we gotta keep the arts in the school program. We really do, because arts create stuff that we do right here. You know what I mean? Some people, they don't know what they want to do until they get into the arts program. They get into drama or whatever. They pick up an instrument.
Absolutely.
So we definitely got to... How do you feel about it, Dale?
Oh, I thought you guys would never ask.
You just ruined his birthday wish. Go.
No, you ruined his birthday wish with bringing up gorilla back chicks.
Ay, Dios mío. Sigue.
Now, you know why I like the arts? You know what I mean? I feel like we have to encourage people to be creative. And a lot of people think arts, we say that. We say, okay, painting, drawing, this and that. But you got to understand, right? Everything that we do, whether it's technology, science, whatever it is, it's all based in an artistic idea.
Absolutely.
Right? Everything that we have. If we built a rocket ship, somebody had a creative idea. That's creativity. Now, you're going to need science and technology and things like that to be able to pull like something like that off. But it all starts in arts.
Of course it
You know,
does.
so being able to encourage people to have an idea
look here.
and act on it.
All right. Imagine if it was
And act
terrible. It
on
would have
it.
been stick figures. Right? You would have had stick figures. This is the,
Then it would be like Egypt.
Oh, you want to go there?
they're beautiful.
Oh, you want to?
okay?
No, it's okay. You want to go there because I got all your girl. That's okay.
I bet you if you asked the tattoo artists when they were kids, they drew a lot. Right? Look at how beautiful. Look at this.
Oh.
Can you put a close up on that?
Get your arm up there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my
I mean,
arm
it's
up
in my
there.
face. It's art. But can you imagine if the guy was the stick figures?
I'd have Viola Davis's on my phone.
Ay.
I couldn't let it go.
If you were in prison, it would be stick figures.
I couldn't let it go.
If you were in prison.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I don't want to be in prison. Not never.
And then the other thing is, you know, once you get an idea, guys, I think the biggest thing, I even see it in myself too, and it's something that I think everyone needs to work on. When you do have an idea, that's great because we all have them. But the next step is having the courage to act on it. Having the courage, because I be having some, you know, last week a buddy of mine texted me. He said, "Yo, I got this dope idea." I was like, "Oh, cool." So when I talked to him the next day, I'm like, "Yo, we're talking to this," and I'm like, "Oh, what's up with that idea?" And then he's going on about this. I'm like, "All right, cool. You haven't told me that idea you was mentioning." He's going on and on. I'm like, "Yo, what's up with that idea, man?" He's like, "Oh, well, after I told you and thought about it, I woke up and I was like, nah, it's stupid."
Aww,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, and I go through the same thing. I'm like, yo, dog, and that actually had me like thinking over a couple of days after. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I see that all the time. We have an idea,
Yeah.
we think it's great,
Yeah.
and then when you go to act on it, you kind of think about it a little bit. You're like, you know what? It's a bad idea.
No.
Which there are no bad ideas, man. And so. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I love the arts. I think it's great to be creative, and we also have to have the courage, and people need to encourage others to just go.
Absolutely.
Go with it, 'cause,
Especially the youth expressing themselves and doing, you know. I remember back in the day, you know, when graffiti started and all that kind of bubble letters and stuff like that, but then it became an art. It wasn't just polluting walls and stuff. It became, I remember getting beautiful t-shirts from the artists that used to, they needed an outlet, right? And it became a small little business. I remember going to get shirts that have really cool like spray paint and I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, but I had really beautiful
yeah, you know,
artwork.
no. What I was thinking is that graffiti and all of that stuff that came out of a certain place has created the hip hop culture, which is the most influential culture in the world.
Absolutely.
Well, that's to be honest with you. A lot of people forget how that hip hop started. It started with the graffiti and the break dancing and then the DJ, whatever. The MC evolved later. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in the late 70s, early 80s, they was tagging as, you know, a whole bunch of trains up and putting all that other stuff and then break dancing and all that other stuff. And back then the DJ was the main component. The MC came later.
Yes, he was the connection between the artist,
Music, the art, and
the population.
you know? So,
Oh man, what?
yeah, now the DJ is like nothing. It's all about the MC. But back then, man, the DJ was the main.
I mean, look at Donnie Battle. He's been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah, but
He was.
what I'm saying is the hip hop evolved and certain stuff. It doesn't matter.
I think what you're saying is as a part of a requirement to have a rap group, the DJ's role is limited. But as far as the DJ itself, the DJ is hugely responsible for putting that music out there, and they create the taste. Right, because if the DJs are playing in the club,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
everybody likes
so,
it.
So they are like the influencers. So yeah, they are popular. And Donnie Battle is definitely doing his thing.
No, he's doing his
But
thing.
as far as a rap group, you're right. The focus is on delivery.
They changed the whole thing.
MC.
But I thought that was all. A lot of things come out of arts, man. Like even how they do movies. Like I've noticed the style of movies, like how they're done, how they're directed. Like one of the styles I like is Spike Lee. How he'll have. You know, even he did it on Malcolm X. He did it on Do the Right Thing, where he would have the person standing there and they you know, he's recording them, but the back they're moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I thought that was a different style to directing and producing a movie. Where, remember, he had Malcolm X perspective. Yeah, he had Malcolm X getting ready to walk into the building, but whatever. But he just had him sitting there, and everything else was moving. You could tell it was probably on like a little cart or something. But how he, you know, did it, whatever. Like, he did it in a few different movies, and I was like, yo, I never seen, you know, anybody even though it might have been small or whatever, but like, you know, I don't know if you know.
No, yeah, I hear you know,
like,
and that's what I guess when they talking about when they talking about cinematography.
Yeah,
right? And that stuff wasn't easy to do, and that's why you mentioned that movie. You said you started watching. What was the one? Twilight? No, was it Moonlight?
Moonlight.
So one of the things, I mean, the movie is what it is, but one of the things I enjoyed about Moonlight is they had a certain way of shooting the film. I don't know if you noticed from the
beginning.
25% you watched, right? You said you watched a little bit of it.
The only reason why I started watching was because of you. Because you were telling me how good it was and whatever. I was very iffy about it, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. But then, you know.
I said it was decent.
All right, whatever.
I wasn't like raving. Oh my God, you should have seen how he jerked the little boy off. It was amazing. I didn't say that. I said it was the.
What, did that happen in the movie?
Oh, you only watched the first 25% of the movie.
That happened in the movie, bro?
Yeah, you gotta watch to the middle.
Oh, no, I don't want to watch it.
Well,
Hang in there.
all right, so back to the art.
Not the father.
Man, I don't want to
But anyway,
Yeah.
if you notice in the beginning of the movie how like he would
the angles.
He'd always swing the camera around
Yeah.
a lot. And,
It's for perspective and it's for
it was
emotion,
well
so you
shot
can
and
be
well
there.
acted.
But what I've noticed, like myself, I started acting. I was acting when I was a kid, when I was in YWCA, you know, just because it was something to do after school.
What was you acting? White?
My first thing, I was a black cloud in the play.
Yeah, YWCA.
I was a black cloud.
Young White Men's
No.
Community
YWCA is the female version of the YMCA. I don't think it's there anymore. But I feel like I grabbed onto, I followed my passion after my divorce, right, to do something. You see more and more people in the late 40s, 50s, starting to act, starting to write, starting to screenplay, starting to do things. And what it is that we need to encourage our youth to start. So like I said, my son, I feel like that he sees his mother doing these things. I'm following things that I've always wanted to do my whole life, and I'm doing it now. And here he is, 19 years old, and he's gonna debut his album.
When?
June 7th at an art gallery on Market Street in Lowell. I'm so proud of him. He's been working on this for pretty much a good part of a year. And I'm really proud of him. Like he worked really hard. He saved all his money. He bought himself all the stuff that he needs. He's an incredible musician. It's a Wednesday night.
Oh, it's a Wednesday?
It's a Wednesday night.
Make sure I'm aware, because
I'm very proud of him.
I should be
for sure.
I should be.
But
keep me posted.
And I know he's gonna. So originally he was gonna go into like computers or software engineering, like school. He switched it over. He switched it over to like.
But it's the same thing, though.
But he switched it over to music.
It's very similar because music is so.
But the production part, like the part where you're in the studio.
It's so technical.
The technical part is what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he's going to UMass in September for that. But we need to encourage our youth to follow their heart and not rain on their parade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We tell them that art is not. You're not going to make any money doing that. But like you said, you see a lot of people that get their 30s and 40s and they start to do that because you know why? Because we don't encourage that. We say, oh, you got to go to school and get a job and do this. But then when you get 30, 35, 40, you're like, you know what? This is stupid. I'm doing what I. So you see a lot of people transitioning,
of course,
over.
Of course. And it goes across. Look at even people who do our hair, do our makeup. They are artists. They create something more with your hair, with your makeup. You know what I mean? Follow your passion. Follow what you want to do.
Viola Davis's makeup artists is more than artists. They're angels. They're very special.
Oh, look at the time. We're at 38 minutes.
Yes.
It's very hard to.
So everyone,
hard to clean that shit up.
We gotta fight. Go to the State House. Walk, march. We gotta stop all of this, pulling out all this funds for education.
Viola Davis's makeup artists. They're miracle workers. They're miracle workers. She look like Chewbacca.
Shut it off.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
This is Zulu.
Canta y no llores. Sure.